Genius.
Hey, howdy y'all, how is it going? Welcome to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Kristen Leanne and I'm a cruelty-free YouTuber. So everything you see on my channel is cruelty-free and doesn't hurt aminals. Yes. So today's video, a few of you guys have tweeted me about this, so I thought my light thing is like coming off here. It's bugging me. Shadow box fixed, check. So today I kind of missed the train on reviewing the Tarte Shape Tape Foundation. I was busy traveling with my Urban Decay launch, so I kind of missed that train, but then I thought, okay, why not do this review comparing the Tarte Hybrid Gel Foundation with the new Shape Tape Hydrating Foundation, because I have heard rumors that they are one in the same formula. And if you guys know me at all, if you've been watching my Instagram for a while, watching some of my tutorials, you know that this is pretty much my holy grail foundation. And this Tarte Hybrid Gel Foundation was just discontinued, I found out while researching for this video, and I was crushed. I would have appreciated like a PSA announcement that my favorite foundation was going out of stock, never to be seen again. But then I thought, if anyone's to know if these are the same formula, I feel like it would be me, because I've been using this foundation for years and I absolutely love it. So today we are going to be comparing these two, doing a side-by-side. So this is gonna be on one side of the face, this is going to be on the other, and we're gonna see how these work, how they play together, what they look like right next to each other, and see if we can't get to the bottom of whether this is the same exact formula or not. A little bit about the new Tarte Shape Tape Hydrating Foundation. This is $39, and you can actually get 10% off on Tarte's website if you do reoccurring billing. Kind of interesting, I'd never seen that. I thought that was really cool. This did get sent to me in a PR package. I got a few shades, and I didn't get the same shade as this guy, but close enough. It comes in 15 different shades, and let's talk about the shades for a second, because I was planning on doing a review on this. I mean, I'm sure you guys have heard it before in a bunch of reviews. I have the same thing to say that other YouTubers do about the shade range. As much as I don't know what it's like to not be able to grab my shade. I mean, even in this one, I do have to mix shades, but that's nothing compared to what people with darker skin have to deal with when it comes to finding foundation in their shade. And I was just like kind of blown away at the fact that there are only 2 darker shades in this 15 shades. It's just like light honey, light medium tan, light this, light that. And at this point, Tarte has addressed that. They are apologizing for their screw up, and you know, I know Maureen, the owner of Tarte, and she's a really, really sweet person, and I don't think that they did this on purpose. Should they have realized that it wasn't okay to only have 2 darker shades? Absolutely not excusing that at all. So I think it's like really a disappointment that there is such a limited shade range. Tarte did say that they are working on their other shades, and they kind of just pushed it out quick. Well, I think they learned from their mistake. It was really offensive to a lot of people and hurtful. Like when you use a brand, like you expect to be able to find your shade in that brand. And it's like, I just can't even imagine how that feels to like be really excited because you've used Tarte Shape Tape, etc. And they do have a bunch of darker shades in that, and then you go to get the foundation and you're not able to get it in your shade. That's just frustrating, and I can't imagine, I can't like begin to like pretend like I know what that feels like, but not cool. Like, it needs to be all inclusive. Like this is 2018, y'all. Like, why are there just still a bunch of shades for lighter skin? Not okay. I was really disappointed, but that's neither here nor there for this video. I did just want to touch on it and share my thoughts on it. My thoughts I did share on Snapchat too. I let you guys know how disappointed I showed the shade range, and I was just like, whoa. Is it April Fool's Day? Because this is not a funny joke. With that being said, this foundation is 1.01 ounces, and what you get in here is 1 ounce. They're both glass, so they're both kind of heavy. This one's a little bit heavier if you're traveling, whatnot, good to know. Both the hybrid gel foundation and the new Shape Tape foundation both claim to be oil-free, plumping, and refer to the foundation as gel. So that's a little suspect right there. It sounds like a very similar product description between the two of these. So I kind of noticed that a little bit. It says it's a hypoallergenic luminous finish gel foundation, this guy, featuring the same iconic buildable coverage as Shape Tape Concealer with an added boost of skin smoothing and oil-free hydration. So the two, you know, you can't really find anything about this on the internet anymore. It's like they pretty much like pretended like it never happened and it disappeared. But what I did find, I found like the description somewhere, somewhere on a blog or something, and they're very similar. So I'm really interested to see how these kind of compare and stack up side by side, because I have used the Tarte Hybrid Empowered the Tarte Empowered Hybrid Gel Foundation for so long. So I feel like if anyone's gonna know that they're the same formula, is gonna be me. So without further ado, let's go ahead and put these to the test. I'm gonna be doing the Tarte Hybrid Empowered Gel Foundation over here and the new Shape Tape Hydrating Foundation on this side of my face. Before we start applying, I'm gonna be going in with my Cover FX Blurring Primer. I've used this primer before, so I know that it's not gonna mess with the performance of the foundation. So I'm just gonna use that all over. For the Tarte Hybrid Empowered Gel Foundation, I kind of go between a 1 and a 2, and I've even gone into a 3 and a 4 when I'm really nice and tan, but that is not me today. So we're gonna be going in with Light Sand. It looks, let me hold it on this side since I'm gonna be putting it on this side of my face. It looks like this. It is quite beat up here. And then the color, the shade that matches the best for me that I was sent, because I was only sent 3 of these shades, is Light Neutral, so that's the closest match. So we'll see, it might look a little weird. I'm also gonna use the $18, this is called the Shaper Sponge with this tutorial. This actually already has Tarte Hybrid Empowered Gel Foundation on this side because I already put the makeup on half my face and then my mic wasn't turned on, so I had to wipe it off and start again. So here we are. It's kind of like a Monday over here. Just bear with me. I mean, I'm very experienced with the Tarte Hybrid Gel Foundation, so I'm just gonna go in and apply this. And I feel like I'm gonna know if it's the same formula or super, super, super duper oddly similar, because I have been using this as like my holy grail foundation for so long now that, I mean, I just love the way the finish is. It's definitely not for anyone that has oily skin. I would say this would not be a foundation that you would want to get. I mean, the coverage is definitely really good on the Hybrid Empowered Gel Foundation. It's definitely buildable. So we'll see what we find with the other one. I'm gonna shake this up. Okay, so let's get into this. Color is a little bit off, but we'll work with it. You know, one thing that I don't know, I like dipping into the tub of foundation a lot because I feel like I can control what I'm getting out a lot more than this. But anyways, okay, I'm gonna get a mirror so I can see this nice up and close. The consistency feels a little more like tacky, if that makes sense. Like, not quite as luminous. Like, this is looking a little more luminous over here to me, and this one is looking a little bit more like a little bit less coverage and just like not spreading out as easily, if that makes sense. See, I don't know if you can see on camera, but this is a lot more luminous in here. Feels similar. Let's put a little bit more on to see if we can build up the coverage a little bit. Like, maybe I put more on the other side and I'm just not aware of it. Make sure I use the right side of this. Let's do this. Let's do a little swatch over my tattoo to see if the coverage is the same. I mean, okay, so here is, get focus. Here is the Tarte Shape Tape Foundation. Okay. And here's the hybrid. Wow, they do look pretty similar. Honestly, like, looking at this right now, they do look really similar. They're both buildable. They both have like a gel-like consistency, which Tarte actually does say that this is like gel-like, and that's the same as the hybrid. Empower Gel Foundation. And now that at first I thought this was a little more luminous, but now that I'm looking at this, it's pretty much the same. We are back. Okay, so I did my eyebrows, my eye makeup, and I have not powdered my face. I also did not use concealer on my eyes. I just used the foundation as concealer. I kind of always have done that with the Tarte Hybrid Empower Gel Foundation because it's like so like luminous and like just so good. I just been using it for concealer. I don't really use a different concealer typically. For my eyes, if you're curious, this little tutorial will be on Instagram, but I used the Morphe 24G Grand Glam palette for this. It's right here, so it'll be linked in the description box below if you want to check this guy out. Okay, need an espresso break, hang on. I'm gonna do what I would normally do, and I'm gonna go in with some translucent powder and powder the face, and then we'll go in with contour, blush, and highlight and see how each side reacts. So for setting powder, I'm just gonna take my Japonesque, oh, whoa. Looks like a freaking Pablo Escobar plane in here. Just going to dabaroo this everywhere. For contour, I'm gonna be using my Pure Glow Together Gradient Matte Shimmer Bronzer. Looks like this, I absolutely love this. I kind of just like swish it everywhere in there. And we're gonna start with the Tarte Shape Tape Hydrating Foundation on the one side. So far it seems to be applying like the same as the other one, but like I wasn't sure if we'd see a difference, so I just wanted to try it out. Only the best for you guys. So I'm gonna use my Very Nearly Clean Urban Decay Leanne highlighting palette, the two lighter shades right here, and kind of swirl them together. And just apply. So it seems to be kind of applying like the same. I mean, I'm not noticing like too much of a difference here. It kind of looks the same after putting all of the finishing powder and all that stuff on here. So they're pretty similar to me right now. I thought I was done with highlighter and then I was like, no bitch, you ain't done. So final thoughts here. I would have to say that if you put the Tarte Shape Tape Hydrating Foundation inside the Hybrid Empower Gel Foundation and I used it, and nobody told me that you put it in there, I would not have known that it wasn't the Tarte Hybrid Gel Foundation. So I would say that these are extremely similar. If you really like the Tarte Hybrid Empower Gel Foundation, then you're gonna love this just the same. It's buildable, the coverage looks the same to me. The shade range is a little bit different, but that's kind of a cool thing because I've always had to mix a bunch of the Tarte Hybrid Empower Gel Foundations together. Now, did Tarte Cosmetics take the Hybrid Empower Gel Foundation, rename it and rebottle it and put it in here? Now, that's a hard one because without seeing the ingredients side by side, you really can't say yes to that. I mean, it's just an educated guess. I am guessing that they're very similar. I don't think that a brand like Tarte would actually Maureen has been working on Tarte for so long. She used to do it in her living room. I really think that I don't think Tarte would do that. I don't think Tarte would just put one formula in and repackage it. It is a little odd that the Empowered Hybrid Gel is gone now and then they put it in the Tarte Shape Tape. So obviously it costs a lot of money to formulate things. So I wouldn't put it past some brands to do that, but I don't think Tarte would do that. But they are, if it's not the same formula, they are very, very, very similar and they might as well be the same formula. They're kind of described similarly. So I would say for me, like I wouldn't be able to tell the difference between the two. So I leave it to you guys. What do you guys think? How did you think that it performed? Do you think they're the same formula? What do you think? Let me know in the comments below. I'm excited to see what you guys think about this and we can chat about it. Thanks so much for being here. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and definitely, yeah, give this video a big thumbs up if you like reviews in this sort of a review. And if you are interested in seeing any other reviews on any products that you've seen out there, leave it in the comments below. I will be skimming through that and checking that out and grabbing some of your ideas and possibly making them into a video. So thanks for watching, Foxes. As always, we will see you in the next video.